Hello everyone. So for context, we moved. That means my room is way smaller. I don't know if you remembered how my other room looked, but it was decently big even though I shared a room. But this room currently is way smaller. I do still share a room with one of my siblings. Now, because of this, I do not have enough room for any of my art stuff. The only art stuff I can really put in this room is anything that hangs on the wall. So when it comes to my desk or any type of shelving unit, it's not gonna work. So in this video, I am creating an art studio in the garage. Now, it is not an ideal situation for me. I don't really want my art stuff to be in the garage, but it is what I have to do. So I decided to take you along on this quest, I guess, to try to make it as comfortable and as decent as it can possibly be. Think of having an office in the back rooms, essentially. So moving on, I'm going to now show you my process of what I had done over the past 3 days. Hi guys, so I do know that I'm in a garage. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I do have some stuff already made. It's also very, very cold. I am kind of warming up a little bit now that I'm moving around. I got some of the big stuff done yesterday. For example, my desk. I have this shelf thing that I have my phone standing on right now, a light, and I also have just all my stuff generally in this area. So the plan is to kind of gather all my art stuff and then put them into piles. For example, stationery or books, sketchbooks, you get the idea. I'm not too pleased that I have to have my art stuff in the garage because I don't want spiders and all that stuff to get into it. That's why I have my yarn wall in my room, because I do not want to take any risks. No. But this will do for now. You know, it's not too bad. It's just awkward, I guess. Not all of this is my stuff, only some of it, but all the stuff that isn't mine, I'm gonna kind of push to the back. Hopefully I can make this look decent, to say the least. Kind of books I have are more educational books and sketchbooks, so that's the two piles I decided to work with. I did have another random pile that had more notebooks that I don't really use anymore and a sticker making book that I also haven't used ever. So I tried to sort it to be the best I could. My original plan was to have 2 shelves full of the books, so it would be one book with the learning books and the other book with the sketchbooks. I did come across some of my old drawings from back in middle school, which is about 7 years ago, I believe. Once I finished sorting the books, I tried to find the best way to put all the books on the shelf. Now, it's a bit of an awkward shelf because they're more triangular and they're not very high. So when it comes to my very tall and big books, it wasn't really gonna fit. So I decided to lay them on their sides. Hopefully that'll be the easiest way I can get to them. Good morning. It's still very cold. Yesterday where I left off was I was testing all my markers and my pens in these kind of things. I have two of these. And I was just testing them out, trying to throw away whichever ones don't work or anything. Most of the pens didn't work anymore, but the markers were fine. Trying to go through all my stuff and organize at the same time, so it'll kind of cut the two out. It's been going all right. I still have quite a bit to do, and it's kind of an awkward amount because I have a lot of little things I'm trying to figure out places for, and I'm trying to keep certain mediums together, for example, painting and sewing. So I just finished organizing these, and so I have highlighters here. These are the mild liner ones. I kept all these together, and then I have my Crayola. What are they called? Super tips. I have them here, and then these are just Sharpies, and then I have dry erase markers here, and pens and pencils here. I do have some other highlighters that don't fit here, but I think I'm gonna give these to my other sisters for school or whatever. Now that I've taken all this stuff out of this black thing, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I didn't really like having that for my supplies anyways because I could never see anything and didn't know what I have until I dug for it. I don't know. Organize my embroidery thread. It's kind of all just like smashed in there. I do have some that are rounded up still, but the rest needs to be fixed. I don't know if I have any more of the plastic things that wrap around it. Oh, I do have some. So yeah, we'll just start working on that. I've completed all that I can do, but at least I have them done. So it is now day 3, and I don't feel the motivation to continue working on this because it's so cold, but I'm gonna try to push through. All I really have is my Christmas stuff, another bin of stuff which I don't know what's in it, some colored paper, loom knitting plastic things, and some other little knickknacks. So I should be maybe done today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I did have to move some stuff in and out and kind of rearrange things. But the final layout that I had decided on is the very top drawer is going to be for just random stuff, you know, stuff that I don't have enough of to give it its own compartment that I kind of just threw in that drawer. The one below that is going to be for jewelry. That's beads, pliers, you get the gist. It's the only place where it fits. On the shelves, I ended up combining the 2 shelves that had the sketchbooks and the learning books into one to maximize space. One above that one is paint, for example, watercolor, acrylic, paintbrushes. It's pretty obvious. I decided to put my loom knitting stuff on the second shelf. I don't really use them anymore, to be honest, now that I actually knit for real. I thought I should just keep them around. On the very top shelf, I do have my metal thing that you have seen before, where it has my sewing stuff, glue, glitter, sewing stuff, ribbons, just some random stuff I decided to put on top. I will admit I did do a lot of this off camera, but it's just because it was hard to kind of find the right angles to film stuff because I don't have an actual standing tripod at the moment. Pretty much put everything where it needs to be. I have my desk almost all cleared out. All the stuff on the ground is pretty much trash and that's just swept into a pile. So I have a good amount of my stuff organized and put away. All that's left is to clear off my desk and then decorate, I guess. Besides that, it's looking pretty good. I don't mind it. The only thing I do not like is the slanting of the ground, which I unfortunately can't change. So the walls of the art studio is just gonna have these unfinished big paintings on there until I'm able to kind of paint or put wallpaper or do whatever I can with the wall. Hey, so I didn't film the actual after of the art studio, so I'm here now in the future doing that. Honestly, it does not look much different. In fact, it looks messier, but I mean, you get the idea. Now, what's on my desk is just a current project that I'm working on, so I mean, it looks kind of similar, but I mean, let's get a side by side. Ooh, before and after. Wow. I guess I'll let you get back to the video then. I haven't really been coming in here all that often, if I am honest, because it is very cold. So I'm trying to kind of push through and work in it because I did not do all this work for nothing, okay? But that closes up this video for today. I do hope you enjoyed it. I am pretty proud of it. And I'm glad I filmed the process because I think it made a pretty good video. So if you liked the video, then just like the video so I know that this is something that's interesting at least. And if you don't like it, then just like it anyways, or I'll cry. So I'm glad you stuck to the end. If you want more videos, just subscribe. I mean, you already know to do that. You already know. So, and I hope that you have a nice day. Bye.